If you've been keeping up with gaming news, you probably have heard of Valve, the makers of Left 4 Dead and Portal, were going to make a new game. Some people were probably hoping this would be a sequel to one of their more beloved franchises like Half-Life. But no, that wasn't the case. Let me introduce you to Artifact, the Dota-inspired card game. Met with, well, you can look for yourself. For most fans of Valve, this move is heartbreaking to say the least. It has now been, it's about 6 years now since the release of Portal 2, the last game that most Valve fans recognized and cared about. But why has Valve went down this fucking path? It is no lie that Valve has been doing, money-wise, better than ever. With Steam, they've gained a large control of the digital PC gaming market, allowing them to simply take the backseat role in game development in favor of maintaining and expanding Steam's control over everything else. When you add in the microtransactions in games like Counter-Strike and Team Fortress 2, and countless other games, you can see that they're making huge profits. So the need to divide their team to spend years on a big budget game would no longer appeal to them. Alas, with a corporation, there is a need to increase profits or revenue the best way they can. In an earlier video, I discussed some of these projects like Steam Machine and Greenlight, so if you want to learn more, go see that video here. With another Valve card game being released, what can we expect in the way of future games by Valve? While Artifact is not slated to be released until 2018, it is almost guaranteed to contain the big MT that most modern games usually have. The only real hope that we have are the countless rumors for Left 4 Dead 3 and Half-Life 3 are true. Yeah, let's not think about Half-Life 3 anymore. That's more a meme than a game at this point. In reality, I think Valve's days as a game developer are slowly coming to an end. Whether they sell off the rights to their games to other game studios, or keep them in storage, is yet to be seen. The condolences I could ever give is that we were given great franchises like Portal, Half-Life, and Left 4 Dead that ended on high notes on good games rather than a slow decay that ends with a franchise bastardized long ago, a la Call of Duty. If you still had any doubts that Valve was slowly switching away from video game development, you only need to read the news. Many of their long-standing writers for their best franchises have been bleeding away for years. It was only in these last 2 years that people began to have hope, because Valve was releasing a new game, which later became Artifact, and now with that released, we don't have any idea what's coming up next. Alas, I doubt a card game is going to have the same amount of writing and development that many other normal games would usually get, and with the reveal of Artifact, so goes the hopes of many wishing for something new and amazing from Valve, like the good old days. I think I'll call it here, and say Valve is no longer wishing to be a game developer, and just become a distributor and owner of a digital marketplace.